Who else is here? Speckle, hello. Nice to see you, nice to see me. Sorry everyone, I was a little bit late joining today. I had a wig dilemma, but I'm okay now, yes. Who else is here? Hello, Living Scribble. How are you? Apparently there's 18 of you, but I don't know who you are. Let me have a look. Who we got? Ah, Lotta Lamour. Hello. Ah, hi, Christy. How are you? Oh, Amy, that's you. That's Speckle. Hey, hi, Amy. How are you? Good to see you. Well, not see you, but you know what I mean. Haven't seen you for ages. Oh, Alexis Armstrong. Yeah. Oh, gosh. Who else have we got? Ivy. Oh, hi, girl. How are you doing? Hope you got some new dance videos coming out soon. She's such a great dancer. Who else is here? Hannah's here. Hi, Tay. Hi, Tay. Taylor and I used to work together at the coffee shop, but then I quit. It's funny because it's true. Grace is here. Happy birthday, belated Grace, to you, a.k.a. Frank Zapple. Wait, no, that's not you. Adam Zappler. Why did I call you Frank? I don't know. It isn't alcoholic. It's kombucha. But you know what? I'll act like it is. Who else is here? Jasmine, Cara. I've already said hello to you, so you don't get another one. Yep, nice. Hello, Ree. Hi, Ree. Now, Ree's one of my Patreon supporters. Thanks so much, Ree. Yeah, because, like, this face costs a lot of money to get into because I have to turn from a dinosaur into a more glamorous dinosaur, and that takes time. So as a Patreon, you pay, like, you can pay as little as $1 a week, which everyone has, thankfully. Thanks, Centrelink. Oh, and that enables me to still afford the makeup, style wigs like this one is a brand new one. What do you think? And produce these lovely videos for you. So do that. Also, the Patreons get to see far more stuff than what just regular folk do. That's their reward for helping me out. They will get to see the full videos of Dragqueen Story Hour. Always. They get an exclusive link. And I'm going to be very generous. And this week, for Ways to Be Wise Wednesday, only my Patreons will see the full episode. I still put up a clip, of course. I'm not a monster. But, yes. Oh, Barbie, do you like my dress? Do you? Yeah, I got this from Barbie. Okay, if I'm honest, I begged her to let me have it. And she's like, when I said, oh, I really like that, she goes, duly noted. And then she got something else fabulous made. And she's like, I don't need it anymore. Goes, do you still want to buy it? I'm like, yes, I do. Yes, please. Yes, please. Hope you're doing all good, Barbie. I look forward to hearing that recording. I can't wait. Mika. Mika and I used to work at the coffee shop too. But then she quit. She was ahead of me. Yeah, she was smart. Yes. Who has it got? Ballet Boutique. Hey, Kelly. How are you? Gosh, I miss you. Oh, I haven't been in for tights for ages. Well, I'm not wearing them. Well, actually, today, I'm not wearing my tights. Like, I'm wearing these. Ugh. Yes, I'm not wearing shoes. It's my own apartment. Sod it. Ferocious. Oh, girl, I just shaved. Actually, it's not too bad. It's not coming through just yet. But you know me, Faye and I, we're the two wogs representing Perth Drag, and all we have to do is just look at a roast chicken and suddenly, full beard. Oh, it's a joke how fast it happens. Angela Perko, hello. Hello. Lilith McShane, hello. Julia Strindberg, aka Mum, hi. My mum joins in every week to watch me read books that she read to me when I was growing up. Isn't that gorgeous and a little sad? David Gray. How the hell are you, David Gray? I think I've said hello to enough people. I shall continue. Hey, Lotta Lamour, is Le Papillon Magique joining us today or not? Is she cooking dinner again? Do you have to go wake her up? Fix this, please. Okay. Enough fiddling around. Do you have your drinks and snacks ready? This is the important questions I'm going to ask you because, you know, you want to be hydrated and nourished whilst we're having some reading. Yes, it's important, eh? First up, do you like my new background? Oh my God. Isn't it lovely? It's Lycra. Yes, I hadn't made it into an outfit yet. Possibly because I can't sew a button. So I have a lot of potential backgrounds in my apartment. Very colourful. Sometimes I just go into my drag room, which is just over here. It's so big, my drag room, because it actually was supposed to be the bedroom in this apartment. But I have more drag than I do Couldnt. So the drag got the bedroom. Oh yeah, I just go into the drag room and I just like roll around in the fabric. And if you know me, I'm not making that shit up. Okay, before we all begin, you know, I do rent my apartment, but my apartment is on some land. It happens to belong to the Whadjuk people. I would just like to pay my respects to them because, you know, it was and always will be Aboriginal land. I think that's the very least that we can do. I've already spoken to you all about Patreon. So today, we got your snacks and drinks ready. Yes, I am having my kombucha, as I said. It looks like dysentery. It's just the most revolting colour. But taste-wise, let's check. Much nicer than dysentery. Yes. It's like between dysentery and douche water. Like, it's definitely on the upwards improvement, yes. Today I'm going to be reading a couple of books that I did read when I was a little kiddlywink. You know, back in the Stone Ages. The first one, Mum and Dad, oh my gosh, they're going to get such a kick out of this because I must have read this on every car trip. And my family were drivers. We used to drive everywhere. We drove to Sydney for funsies once. Yeah, we didn't, in hindsight, it's a miracle we didn't go nuts. But what we would do on these long car trips is we would read. There's one of them that I would read. Lion's Birthday Party. Now, I did not pick this book because Lion is like a big cat, like a cougar. No. There are other reasons. Did that play into it? Possibly. I'm just going to shuffle myself over because I've got to show you the pictures too. Okay. Here we go. Lion's Birthday Party. Oh, fun game. If you can tell me at the end of the book how many times you saw a page held together with sticky tape and you get the correct answer, well, you'll get the knowledge that you were right. It's a very well-read book. Okay, the fur just decided it's going to jump off me. Yep. Thanks for abandoning me in my time of need. Selfish. Lion was having a birthday party and all the animals were so excited because Lion threw the best birthday parties. He always had the best games, the most delicious food. Oh, they could not wait. Lion was so excited he started writing out his invitations so that the local postbirds could deliver them. Because of course, in the jungle, there are no trucks. There's no post, but I certainly haven't seen a post box in the jungle. Have you? I mean, that was a rhetorical question because I know the answer is no, you have not. So yes, the post birds are going to deliver it, but I think they're quite cute. They don't have post boxes, but they have hats. You say even in the jungle, there's no excuse not to be fashionistic. That's not a word, but we're not talking about me, we're talking about the animals. So he invited all of his closest friends, including giraffe, elephant, snake, tiger, and I feel like I've forgotten one. Well, whoop-de-doo. That's not in the book. On the day of Lion's birthday party, oh, he got up so early to prepare his home. He polished the leaves. Gosh, what a boring job that must be. Blew up some balloons and gathered all the most delicious food he could find. Finally, he washed and dried his very best mane. A mane is that fabulous collar of hair that they wear, yes. Or essentially what Ferocious and I get after we look at a roast chicken is suddenly, you know, lions in a former life, Faye. We really were, yes. At 7 o'clock, the guests began to arrive, bringing with them gifts of food. My kind of party. Hello, I'll see you at the food table. I will. Food table, or if there's a dog in the room, I will be the one patting the dog. I like to alternate between the food table and the dog. Yeah. Because let's be honest, most birthday parties that I had to go to growing up, the food was the best part. Or patting the dog was the better part too. Yeah. I don't know why I'm whispering. I'm not friends with the people I used to grow up with. They can't hear me because they're all sad. Karma is quite vengeful, but I'm even more so. Mum, stop telling me off. It's okay, I won. So the animals brought food as gifts. Yay! The animals had a feast and absolutely stuffed themselves. Here they are. Oh my gosh! No post boxes, but they have balloons in this jungle and party hats. And Snake is drinking from a paper straw. Environmentally conscious Snake. That's nice. It's nice, different than usual. It's good. After everyone had eaten, though, they decided to play some games to burn off all those calories, like hide, go seek, blind man's bluff, and pass the parcel. What do they play in a jungle of pass the parcel? Well, you win currant buns, like a hot cross bun. Timely, isn't it? Yes. I don't think they know what Easter is in a jungle, but they eat the same way anyway. Lovely. Then Tiger had a terrific idea. Why don't we all go to the river for a swim? Oh, yeah, let's do it, they all cried. So, in order to go have their swim, they had to make some preparations. Lion took off his fabulous collar of a mane. Elephant took off his wrinkled old coat, which was his absolute favourite. He was very careful about it because he didn't want it to get lost. Besides, it was so hard for him to find anything that fitted. And you know, I relate to Elephant for many reasons. Largely, Elephant likes to wear purple eyeshadow as well. And purple nails. I suspect Elephant is, if you're familiar with connections, quite like Nana Neil. Yes, quite fabulous. Who else? What did they do? Well, Snake slithered out of its slimy skin. Giraffe stripped out of her spotted coat. And Crocodile took out his very, very sharp teeth, which he was very smart to remind everyone not to step on them because they're very sharp, which I don't think is quite usual for false teeth. I believe they're supposed to be quite blunt. I think he might want to talk to his practitioner. Yeah, because that's not right. Here they all are. Getting rather nude. Oh my goodness, cover your eyes. Ugh. That is a very naked snake. You know, it's been such a long time I forgot what one even looked like. They piled their clothes by the side of the river, then held hands and jumped in. Oh my gosh, that water was cold. The water was actually lovely, I lied. And they had so much fun splashing around and playing games that they lost track of time. And suddenly it was pitch black night time. Well, Lion, as the host, couldn't just send them home in the dark. So he said, everyone, let's get out of the river, get dressed, and just stay here tonight. Then tomorrow morning, when it's light again, you can go. They all agreed, got out of the river, and got dressed. The next morning, they all got a shock. And this is why. Giraffe was wearing Elephant's old wrinkly coat. That doesn't quite look right. Elephant was wearing crocodile's sharp teeth. And that's what nightmares are made of. Oh my God. Crocodile was wearing lion's best mane and also giving a fabulous Tina Turner impersonation. Yes. Let's move on. Lion was wearing snake skin as a scarf. Tiger was wearing giraffe's lovely spotted coat. And Snake was disappearing in Tiger's spotted fur. Well, this is just a conundrum left, right and centre. What a mix-up. When the animals saw each other, they laughed so hard that Snake actually disappeared inside the coat. Oh, where's Snake gone? Oh dear, oh, the teeth fell out of elephant's mouth. Oh my days. Everyone, despite the costume mix-up, had enjoyed Lion's birthday so much that they convinced Lion to have another birthday party the very next day. Except this time Lion was much more careful to send everyone home before it went dark. The end. Yes, thank you. Yes. Thank you, the Lion's birthday party. Yes. Who is this actually by? Interesting. I don't think it tells me. How many pieces of sticky tape did you see? My gosh. You know it's an old book. With every page turn it makes that creaking noise. Same as what I do when I try and get out of bed. Jeez Louise. Have your snacks. Stay hydrated, yes. I can taste the blueberries, I can, yes. I made that from one of my Wise to be Wiser Wednesday videos. Yes. Oh, my days. I've pressed something. Shit. Shivers, I said. Shivers. Yes. Now, you remember the elephant in that story? Well, elephant had a very wrinkled coat, but he'd been able to maintain it. And, you know, I get often asked questions similarly. Everyone's like, Coca, how do you stay so young? Well, it's not a miracle. Moisturise. Moisturise, everybody. Boys and girls growing up, moisturise. Or maybe not yet. Once you go through the pimple stage, then you can moisturise. But all you grown-ups watching, moisturise. Drink liquids. Take a break from coffee sometimes. And have something with... This isn't water. Do as I say, not as I do. How about that? Yeah. But, you know, when I was growing up, back 332 years ago, things were very different than they are now. Yes, like, for example, if I wanted to go to the shops now, I'd hop in my car. Back then, I'd have to write to someone, send it via Eagle, and get someone to pick me up in a horse and carriage. It's very different. It took a lot longer to do everything, pretty much. Yes. The coolest thing about living so long ago is not that I've learnt so much, no. I mean, I have read a lot of books, but the best thing was that when I grew up, we used to think about things in a different way. Like, we actually believed in a little bit of magic. Everyone did. No one was going to turn around and be like, oh, that's just silly, that's just for kids. No, all the grown-ups believed it too. And I'm not just talking about, you know, making a little potion or an ointment to help fix your skin or heal something. I had magical creatures like fairies too. Now, no doubt there's someone right here, maybe you're saying, well, fairies aren't real, to which I must respond, hello. I am the biggest fairy that you know. Of course they're real. And one such fairy we did love to believe in was the Tooth Fairy. Yes, no, I'm not lying. No, we really believed in it. And you know what? I think you all believe in them too, or would like to believe in them. Just a little bit, because every time you lose a tooth, right, you all get a little bit excited. You go, oh, how much am I going to get for this one? Wouldn't that be nice? My goodness gracious. Might be able to do a little bit better than Centrelink right now. So I'm going to read to you a story about a tooth fairy. Yes. I learned this back in 500 AD when I was growing up, and it's been passed down from me to me for generations. It goes as thus. I placed in a saucer my tooth overnight with an arrow above it the size of a kite. No way could she miss it, and just to make sure, I left a huge notice pinned outside my door. It read, "One molar, $10 is okay by me. If you'd like to leave 20, by all means feel free." That tooth fairy's either tight-fisted or dense. She's left in the saucer a measly 10 cents. The end. And you know what? Like, I appreciate the value of 10 cents because that's what's in my account right now. Yes. Which is why I would encourage you to support me on Patreon for as little as $1 a week. I can live. I can do my makeup still. Because believe me, I might sound very similar if I was to come on here as Couldnt and do these story times. But this definitely looks better. I know it's not so much beautiful as it is comical. But believe me, this is an improvement. So it's in your best interest to do that. Also, the patrons get to watch everything. The full catalogue. For free. Yes, you don't have to keep paying. No, it's just a once off. And then you can keep watching as much as you like. Yeah, it's nice. It's good. Yeah. Oh, I think we're up to our next story. Yes. I can't see the comments coming. Oh, there they are. Oh, shivers. I'll press something again. Oh, barbecue. Yes, I miss you too. I can't repeat what you said, but yes. Oh, hi, Sam. That's Christy's Sam. Who else is here? Oh, shivers. It's very difficult to monitor my language sometimes to accommodate everybody. But, you know, I'm actually pretty good at it because I am an uncle. And I have to moderate my language around my nephews and nieces all the time. It's very tricky. Hi, Perry. How are you? Oh, geez, Louise, I've not figured out technology. That's because I'm an ancient, yes. And these clunky fingers act more like claws. Yeah, I know. It's not ideal. Oh, geez, Louise. How do I do this? Oh, lovely. Frank Zapple, I'm so sorry. I'm just going to scroll back to the end of the comments because I think I've missed so many things here. I don't really know what's happening. Oh, yes. Who is this? Oh, Mika. Mika says, no, not Mika, that's Tay. Tay says she'd be very concerned now if she lost a tooth. Why? It's money. Oh, yeah, because you can't go to dentist. Girl, I know. I need to go to the dentist. Just to say hello. I'm so lonely in my castle of isolation. But, you know, I live really close to Guildford Road, so my balcony's right here. And sometimes I just wake up and I step out onto my balcony and I go, "Don't cry for me, Guildford Road. The truth is I can still smell McDonald's and KFC. And I can see Coles. I can smell a barbecue chicken. I don't eat them, but they smell delicious." Oh, hi, Dr. Ben. Oh, that's the same book. Whoopsie daisy. I've gone a bit silly Billy. Okay, next book. Now, as I am a dinosaur, I do like to read a couple of books about dinosaurs. And no one has seen this one at the moment. This one is called The Dinosaur Who Couldn't Sleep. Much like me, because I have new neighbours upstairs who think it's perfectly fine to yell, and I'm not exaggerating, yell until 1 a.m. every morning. It's against the rules, mate. Against the rules. So this dinosaur has sent several strongly worded emails And if you're asking, why don't you just go upstairs and like knock on their door and be like, guys, I'm trying to sleep? Well, because no. That's why. Because no. Hi, Kaya. Kaya, where have you been? We're halfway through. Okie dokie. Now, this book is about a certain type of dinosaur, as you may have guessed from all the other dinosaur books. Now, this one, let's have a look at the picture of it. No claws, no sharp teeth, so we're pretty safe to assume that that is a plant eater, a herbivore. It doesn't also look like it's got flippers, so it's not going to predominantly live in the water. Long neck, tail, stumpy little legs. Could be one of my in-laws. It's alright, they're not watching. This dinosaur actually weighed the same as, 10 elephants. 10 elephants! I wouldn't even want to be near one elephant, never alone 10. Jeez Louise. Kaya was just trying to sleep, so she slept through me. How could you? How could you? This dinosaur also was in length 27 meters. That is the equivalent of 2 whole train carriages. So, like when I used to catch public transport, would catch the Midland line. Yes, that's like risking your life twice. But this dinosaur was very clever. What it would do to stay away from those scary meat-eating dinosaurs, it would wander into the middle of the water, which is handy because in the water there was stuff that this dinosaur could eat, like plants and things, and the T-Rexes and Velociraptors didn't want to come into the water because they couldn't swim, of course, could they? When I just think about it, because the Tyrannosaurus Rex has really little arms, like Mr. Burns. Yes. And, like, you can't really doggy paddle very well with this. It's very hard. I mean, what would a Tyrannosaurus Rex do if they were playing a game of hide and seek? Okay, Tyrannosaurus Rex, you're it. Count to 10. Okay, I'm closing my eyes now. This is probably why a Tyrannosaurus Rex became a carnivore and was so angry all the time, because they couldn't cover their eyes. Just gonna say, I think it's a fault in the design. It's true. This dinosaur is actually... Oh, Avie! How does she always get the dinosaurs? Congratulations, Avie. It is a Diplodocus. Yes. I think it's with 1 S, darling, not 5. No. Yeah. Diplodocus singular, not Diplodocus. That sound's going to make people want to wee. So, without further ado, our final book for today is called The Dinosaur Who Couldn't Sleep. The story of my life. Lola was a very shy young Diplodocus. Every day she would wander into the middle of the stream to eat the juicy plants that grew there. But Lola was also a very tired dinosaur. She had not had a good night's sleep for months. Lola, I can relate. Every night, something would happen to keep Lola awake. Such as, sometimes the Dimetrodons next door would have a cave painting party. Apparently, people do that. And they make a lot of noise when they're doing it. The Dimetrodons were very, very noisy. Just seems unnatural to paint at night. I don't understand that. Sometimes the Tyrannosaurus Rex on the other side of Lola's family would be up late having arguments. And when they would do this, they would thump the floor with their tails, making an awful racket. So one night, Lola had had enough, and she went to the swamp to get some peace and quiet. Oh, that pin is falling out. Not part of the story, but I saved it. When she was at the swamp, she said to herself, oh, perhaps it'll be a little bit quieter here. Gosh, I hope so for Lola's sake, don't you? But suddenly, splat! A large melon hit Lola right in the middle of the face. Oh my gosh, the Pleiosauruses were playing in the swamp, and a large melon had just hit her in the face. They laughed as the melon juice dribbled down Lola's face. Oh, poor Lola! Oh, she wanted some sleep and she gets melon juice thrown on her. Gosh. Well, let's hope for her sake that has some, like, cleansing properties. Maybe some, enzymatic things to buffer her skin. Maybe some nice bamboo extract in there as well. You never know. Carrageenan extract, that's seaweed, it's possible. Maybe that's where they get the inspiration, is from dinosaurs. I don't know, I'm just speculating. With all that juice, regardless of its benefits or not, running down her face, Lola was very, very angry. She said to all the other dinosaurs, can't you think of someone else for a change? I just want to get some sleep. But Lola looked so funny with all that juice dribbling down her face that the other dinosaurs didn't listen to her and just laughed. Lola began to get really angry and she started stomping her foot. And then, as she stomped her foot another last time, a huge meteor crashed into the earth. Kapow! Oh, all the dinosaurs were so afraid. But Lola was so angry she forgot her name momentarily and called herself Lila. Lola was so angry that she didn't run. She just stood there and waited. The next morning, the rest of the dinosaurs made their way back to the meteor crater to see the damage. Oh, they could see the crater. Here they are all peering around. They're quite scared. And still smoking. But no one had seen Lola since. Very carefully, they walked up to the crater's edge and looked inside. There was Lola. She'd finally found a place where she could get some peace and quiet and get a good night's sleep. Oh, the Tyrannosaurus Rex said to Lola, oh, Lola, please do not stamp your foot again. The Stegosaurus said, oh yes, we got very scared when you did that. Lola knew that they thought that she had created the meteor by stamping her foot. She hadn't, of course, but she thought she might keep that just like a little secret instead. That night, Lola fell asleep in her brand new home with a lovely pillow under her head and had a fabulous night's sleep. The end. And let us all hope that tonight I get to have a good night's sleep too. Because I can tell you from the sound of the heavy footsteps coming from upstairs, there's some dinosaurs up there too. Just saying. Be respectful to your neighbours. That's what this book is about, everyone. The moral of the story is be nice and respectful and quiet, because everyone, we're in a funny time of isolation and we all need our rest, because otherwise we become crankies. Yes. Silly Billy nincompoops. Don't be one. Yes, it's true. It's true. Now, if there are any books that you know of that you think, gosh, that would be a fabulous book for Cougar to read, you can let me know. I'd love that. Someone has already sent me a request and I am looking that book up. I'm going to order it and it's going to come to me. So if you are patrons, that helps me to be able to get the book sent to me. Yes. So don't forget, if you have enjoyed the stories and would like to watch them again, you can, but you have to become a Patreon first. The link to do that is in my Instagram biography. It's very, very, very cheap. It's cheaper than I am too. So everyone can afford it, which is lovely. The Patreons get access to other stuff that you just can't. No. And don't forget, this week's Ways to Be Wiser Wednesday episode, the full episode will only be available to the Patreons. I will, of course, put a little sneak clip up there, because I'm not a monster. I just look like one. But in the meantime, I hope you're all staying lovely and safe. It's Sunday, everyone, so don't forget, that means you have to treat yourself tonight. Yes! Do some lovely baking. So maybe some choc chip cookies. Oh gosh, that would be yummy. I'm going to get hot chips. I love hot chips. I've been so good all week. And my reward for myself is that on Sunday night, I'm allowed to eat some naughty food. So I'm going to get a large chips and a strawberry sundae and a large chips. Yes, I'm going to get 2 large chips. Because the first one doesn't count. No, like the similarities to being a dinosaur, they just continue. Like, I have been known to dislocate my jaw trying to cram more chips inside. It's true. Yeah. My mum will tell you it's true. My mum also loves chips, don't you, mum? Yes. The amount of times I've heard a rustle in the kitchen, and I used to go there and I'd be like, is there a mouse? Is there an animal inside? What's making that noise? And I walk into the pantry and there's my mum with like a big handful of chips on her way to her mouth, just going, I love chips. And I'm like, you know what? As do I, mum. As do I. I think it's genetic. So yes, hope that you treat yourselves tonight. I will see you all this coming Wednesday for Ways to Be Wiser Wednesday. Yay! Fabulous episode. I've been planning it for a couple of weeks, so I really hope you tune in to enjoy it. And don't forget, of course, next Sunday at 4 p.m. Perth time, another Dragqueen Story Hour. Stay safe. Be nice to everyone. Wash your hands. Bye, everybody. See you later.